Hey everybody, Mike Piscatelli here, giving you a little tutorial on New York customers. This is for New York customers. Behind me you'll see a little dry erase board which has some general information on it. One is my name and phone number, 631-872-7313. So you can give me a call on any time and I can answer any other questions that you have. Maybe I didn't go over in this video. The other one is this website, which is a good website. I will explain a little bit of that in a minute. This is ambittravel.com, ambittravel.com, and some basic bullet points that I'm going to go over. So, what are we doing? What can we do with our customers? What does Ambit offer the customer? Well, basically it's saving money. It's a guaranteed savings of money on a bill that they're purchasing right now, electricity or natural gas, in many states, but we'll go over that in a minute too. But what do we save them? We save them 7% the first 2 months, and then Ambit guarantees in writing for New York guaranteed savings after that. How are we able to do that? Well, we're actually partners with one of the largest producers of energy in the world, and because of that, we're not reselling it. Other companies, including the incumbent, are buying it on the open market. We're actually manufacturing it, so we're selling it to the incumbent, and that's how we're willing. We don't mark it up as much as everyone else, so they know where their prices are, and we pass that savings right on to the consumer. So that's how we're able to guarantee a savings. What other incentives does a customer have to use Ambit as their provider? Well, one is there's no contracts to sign. A lot of other companies want you to sign a 1-year or 2-year contract where you're locked in and their rates vary and you may end up paying more for the same gas or electricity you're paying for now. So Ambit says, listen, shop around, no contracts. Try it out for a couple months. If you're not happy, you go right back to the incumbent. We are going to save the money. I mean, that's a definite 100% truth that they will save. That's why we don't embellish anything. That's why we tell it exactly the way it is. There's no need to embellish anything because they're going to save. So you be very upfront, very straight with the customer, so we're all on the same page, and everyone's happy, and they know exactly what they're getting. So that's very important. Don't mislead anybody. There's no need for that. You just tell it like it is, and if they're willing to see a value in using a different provider, then they will. And if not, then they won't. What else? What other incentives do we have for a customer? Well, nothing changes for the customer. And what does that mean exactly is they still get billed by the provider that they always did. They still come out and read the meter. They still warranty all their lines. They still go out for emergency service. They don't get put on a blacklist because they're using a different provider. All that remains the same. The billing remains the same. The only difference is on their bill they'll see gas supplied by Ambit or electricity supplied by Ambit Energy. Your customers, there's 2 portions to the bill. And there's a supply portion and a delivery charge. Well, the supply is the natural gas and the electricity, and that's where they're going to see the savings. The delivery charge is basically all the lines, the overhead that the incumbent has. They have the meter readers out. They have the vehicles. They have the emergency crews on hand. And they're entitled to all that. They did all this infrastructure. They should be getting paid for it. How much is they determine that, but they're paying, the customer's paying it now and they'll be paying it later, so that's not going to change. Where they're going to see the savings is on the gas or electricity portion of the bill, where Ambit supplies the electricity and supplies the natural gas. So you need to be clear with the customer on that. It's typically half. Half your bill is, if it's a $200 bill, half of it is the supply and half it's delivery. So that's something else to know. What else? What other incentive? Well, just for trying the service, the customer gets a free getaway, a free trip. Ambit gives them a 2-night, 3-day overnight stay at one of 25 locations. I could go over that exactly where those locations are. Maybe I could scan this and send it to you. But it's all over the country. Atlantic City is probably the closest to New York. Actually, there's Boston, there's Las Vegas. I mean, they have to get there, but the actual hotel stays is for free, and that comes 10 days. They'll get this. So an incentive to just be a customer is, listen, be a customer for a couple months. Give it a try. You'll save 7% guaranteed. You'll get the free trip, and if you don't like it, you switch back to the incumbent and pay more money. But at least they walk away with something. Feel like there's value there, and there is value. What other incentives? Well, Ambit offers the availability for a points program, just like the credit card. You know, some people may use a credit card to accrue points and get free travel and free merchandise. Ambit does the same thing. They're geared towards travel, and what happens is for every therm they use and for every kilowatt, they start accruing points. And after they accrue enough points, what they could do is they could redeem them for free airline tickets, extremely discounted cruises, free packages, golf getaways, and that's where this Ambit Travel comes in, where you can go there and you can actually see on the website what they could get, you know, what the incentives are. They also have a referral program where the customer, it's free to be a customer, wants to participate in the referral program. Well, if they refer 5 people to Ambit, and they could do that through you or via their website, because they get a free website, which is their account number .joinambit.com, but that's all together. We'll go over that. But it's a really simple referral program, because they'll see they're saving money. They got the free trip. They're saving 7%. They may want to refer it to a couple people, or may want a business that they have. Put that onto them as their own referral. After 5 people, they actually get one of those trips that you'll see. And they're really good trips, just for referring 5 people. Refer 5 more, and they get to choose another one. So if they refer 10 people, they could theoretically get free airline tickets and a extremely discounted cruise for just referring 10 people. The big thing Ambit has is referring 15 people. For any reason they want to refer 15 people, well, they can. That's great, and they will. They actually get their electricity or gas portion of their bill paid for by Ambit. Now, how much depends on what the usage of those 15 people are. Because what Ambit does is they take the 15 people and they average out that electricity bill, the actual electricity portion of their bill. They average it out, and they credit that original person's account every month. So if they referred 15 people, and their bill was $120, and the average of all those other 15 was, say, $90, they would actually get a $90 credit on their electricity portion of the bill every month. So it would say electricity supplied by Ambit, credit $90, you owe us $10. Or that could be an actual zero. They're not going to pay you more, they're just going to go up to whatever your usage is. So if they're using 110 and the average is 111 or 112, they're just going to get $110 credit on their bill, so they can get free electricity and free natural gas every month. As long as those original 15 people pay their bill, they're going to get a credit. Now that's unheard of in the industry. No one's ever done that before. No one's even doing it. We're the only ones doing that. And that just shows you what getting out of the monopoly of not having a choice is doing for the customer. It's helping everyone out, for the consumer. You know, it's the freedom of choice. It's getting out of the monopolies. It's the deregulation of electricity and natural gas. We're all paying a little less for it, and actually we're getting some incentives from it. It's really, it's an all-around a good thing, good for everybody. You make money, I make money, everybody makes money, and saves money. That's really it. If you have any questions, you give me a call. Like I said, it's guaranteed in New York. You can get a customer from anywhere that Ambit supplies power, which is New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Baltimore, Maryland, soon to be Massachusetts, a couple of weeks, and Illinois and Pennsylvania, if I didn't say that already. So it doesn't matter where you're from, you can get those customers, commercial or residential, in most areas on electricity and natural gas. Any questions, you give me a call. Otherwise, I really look forward to talking to you. Thanks, and have a great day.